All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar, and Alec Lewis from The Athletic covers the Minnesota Vikings, putting out there that there's a good chance that the Vikings will look to upgrade the kicking position this offseason. Yes, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Before we get into that, remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos here every damn day, talking Minnesota Vikings. We're only like 13 away from 11,000, so hit that sub. And if you are a sub, make sure to put hashtag Randall down in the comments. When we hit 11K, we're giving away this signed John Randall jersey. Not that one, a different one, and it's beautiful. So subscribe, hashtag Randall. Greg Joseph gave us 3 years of a lot of now, you know what? A lot of downs and some ups. Has the man had some beautiful big kicks, 61-yarders? Absolutely. He's had some big kicks. Has he had a lot of big misses? Absolutely as well. And, you know, it's not like we're in the minority here. It's pretty tough to find a kicker like a Justin Tucker, a guy that you can just have kick for, 7 to 10 years and just be consistent. The thing with the Vikings is we've been consistent to bring back subpar kickers. And when I say kickers, I mean Greg Joseph. This is 3 years in a row, and pretty much every year he's been at the bottom. Extra point percentage, field goal percentage. It's been pretty tough. And I'm not breaking news here. Greg Joseph has not been fantastic. And the weird thing is we've never really brought in some big competition for him. It's always like we've pretty much just handed them the job. The Gabe Burkich's, the Jack Podlesny's. I was the biggest Jack Podlesny fan ever. I don't even think they let him kick one in preseason. So the thought of just starting from scratch, so not only not bringing Greg Joseph back, but bringing in some new blood, whether that's free agency, which we'll talk about, whether that's the draft, whatever, it's hard not to be excited. It is hard not to be excited. As Vikings fans, we all know when it comes to any kicker, whoever it may be, we're always going to be terrified because we've been so burned by the kicker position. So free agency wise, there's some guys out there. Chase McLaughlin, former 2-time Minnesota Viking that we brought in a few times. We're just like, you know what? You're not good enough. Get out of here. And what's he do? He goes to the Bucs this year and absolutely lights it up. Big leg, consistent, very good kicker who I'd love for them to bring in. When you look at free agent kickers, you're probably looking at spending like $2 to $4 million a year for an average to above average kicker. Yeah, Justin Tucker's making whatever, $6+ million, but $2 to $4 million to get one of these guys. Chase McLaughlin is probably my number one guy. Then you got like the Will Lutzes out there. There's a handful of guys. Greg Zuerlein, I think, is still out there kicking. Chase McLaughlin for agency, that's who I want. Bucs would be crazy to let him go. We'll see. When it comes to the draft, it's a crapshoot. I mean, you can look at the top guys. Will Reichert of Alabama is the top, seems to be the top kicker draft prospect. Big leg. I think it was like 5 for 5 from 50+ this year. It's an absolute crapshoot. We've seen it firsthand. We've seen the Blair Walshes. We've seen other guys that we brought in just have not panned out. But the good thing is this is the perfect time to move on from the kicker. We don't know who our quarterback's going to be. We could be mildly tearing this thing down. We could be just bringing in a whole bunch of people. Why not bring in a new kicker? This is the moment. Can't wait. We always say it can't be worse, and sometimes it is. I really don't think we can bring in anybody worse than Greg Joseph. So once again, Greg, he had some big kicks. Thank you. Thank you, Greg, for your time. This is not like it's done deal. I mean, we could still see Greg Joseph back, but I don't think so. I think they will move on. Let me know in the comments if there's a kicker that out there that tickles your parts, a guy that you want to see in purple. Let me know. Remember, put hashtag Randall in the comments.